Hi all, it's PJ and welcome to the preview for the August Embroidery Club. This month we're going to make zippy pouches, one of my favorite things. I've done 6 different sizes from 5x7 all the way up to 10x16. This is the 5x7, 6x10, 8x12, 8x14, 9x14, and then 10x16. Those are the hoop sizes. The small one finishes about 3 1/4 inches wide by about 3 1/2 inches tall. And then the biggest one finishes 7 3/4 wide by 9 1/4 inches tall. These 3 I've done with the laminated cotton, which is really fun. And it will keep your zippies nice and clean. This one is a perfect example. It would be very rare that I would ever do a zippy in a light color, mainly because it would get dirty very easily. But with the laminated cotton, you can just wipe it off. Another one of the fun things that I did, these, I used the sparkle vinyl. This is the OESD sparkle vinyl. On the sparkle vinyl, and then also just on clear vinyl, you can use chalkboard markers and you can write on it. I didn't realize this. You don't have to have an actual chalkboard to use those chalkboard markers. Anything that is sealed, you can use the marker on, and then with this damp cloth, you can just wipe it off. So you can keep track of what's inside of your zippy. This is also really fun. I know I, a lot of times, will give zippies as gifts. In the medallion, I would write happy birthday or, Merry Christmas, whatever. But here you could do it with the chalkboard marker and then they could just wipe it off and then they could reuse it again and it wouldn't necessarily say happy birthday. I just think that's a really fun way to be able to label things and have it be pretty. And even if you don't put anything on it, the sparkle vinyl is very fun. These guys, I just use applique fabric and then cut a disc out of just clear vinyl and I put it all on there together. The other thing with these, let's see, I'll do it on this one because it will be easiest to see. With the fun diagonal zipper, I love this. You use only half of the zipper, but what I really like is that it opens really wide, because it's not contained on this side. If this was standard zippy and you had both sides contained, your opening would only be about this big. But you get a little bit extra with having the zipper kind of going around. And just the diagonal makes it a little bit fun. I put pull tabs on mine. There's a couple different ways you can do that. This one is done this way. This is just done flat. You could really do it any way you want. You could also, with the hang tabs, you could easily attach a handle to this and it would be a very fun little crossbody. Perfect size just for your phone, credit cards, lip gloss, hand sanitizer. Just really, really handy. That's the project this month. Zippy bags. They're in the hoop. The only thing that's not done in the hoop is the very last seam that just closes this up. And you can set that on your regular sewing machine or on a serger. Either will work just fine. But the majority of it is done in the hoop. And it's all set up for the medallion. And I'm also including the medallion appliques just by themselves, so you could change that up. One thing that would be fun, especially on the larger sizes, you could use this size medallion and put 3 across, and you could put individual initials in there if you wanted. Or you could leave it off. The stippling goes all the way through. This one might be easier to see where the stippling is. But the stippling goes behind the medallion as well, so you could just leave off the medallion and just have a stippled bag. I should also point out they're fully lined. You can kind of see that inside the camera. Let's get started.